Let me give you a glance of few old sedan cars. Do they still exist? Why did they disappear? Let's take a drive to the Indian automobile industry. 90s kids will definitely remember these lines of their social book. Village is the backbone of India. Yes, during 1901, 90% of Indian populations lived in the rural area and 1/10 of the people lived in urban areas. Farming was the main source of their bread for the population in rural areas. Now this community holds a very special place for all of us. The urge to transport the crops and goods, also for farmers to move to distant farmlands, hit the idea of introducing commercial automobiles in India. This idea inaugurated the launch of tractors, two-wheelers, trucks on the Indian roads. Tractors, they played a vital role. Tractors in India is a major contributor to the agriculture, and the country is world's largest producer and the market for the tractors. Despite this existence of foreign tractors like Eicher, Escorts, Captain, Mitsubishi, New Holland and John Deere tractors, Mahindra stands out. It hosts the largest consumer base in India. It is the largest manufacturer of tractor and also highest selling tractor brand by volume. From 1900s to 1920, India only imported cars. During this time, Britishers wanted to rob India's wealth, rather developing our country. In 1940, let us see, many foreign companies tried with Indian embryonic companies. But at the same time, on the other hand, the Quit India movement was going on, and as a consequence, everybody could foresee the exit of Britishers along with the foreign companies, which was automobiles. Famous industrialists like Walchand Hirachand, Brij Mohan Birla and Ratan Tata, these brilliant minds, they constructed their own automobile companies: Hindustan Motors Limited, Premier Limited and Tata. These companies were the initial wealth makers of our country. Let us see where and all they have established. 1941, Premier Motors established in Mumbai. 1942, Hindustan Motors, they established in Gujarat. 1945, Tata established in Jamshedpur and they manufactured only trucks. 1945, once again, Mahindra and Mohammed, they established in Ludhiana for manufacturing only jeeps. Now these automobile companies had a good start initially, but as days went on, in 1951, they went through an Industrial Development Regulatory Act, which is otherwise called as License Raj. This halted the growth of the companies. That is, if they wanted to create a new model, they should get the license from the government, which is not easier. And this stopped them from introducing new technology and think out of the box to upgrade the new standards in automobiles. So despite all these struggles, these pillars ingrained on the land, they studied the shape of the two-wheelers, they studied the Indian audience, and they manufactured new vehicles. They introduced trucks that will carry huge and several goods at a time to far off places. Here you can see a revolution has taken place. The mindset that cars are meant only for the elite group was wiped off, and government supported Indian automobile companies to establish and make the dream of every Indian family come true, to own a car by themselves. Now, like textile and agriculture, automobile industry is also one among the major sector of the Indian economy. This industry is one of the most important drivers of the economic growth of India and one with high participation in global chain values. The growth of this sector has been on the back of the strong support of the government, which has helped it carve a unique path among the manufacturing sectors of India. The cars produced in the country uniquely serve the low middle income groups, which makes it stand out from the other automobile manufacturing countries. The famous truck named Shaktiman, this was assembled by Ashok Group, now which is currently known as Ashok Leyland. Their design is still popular and among the educational institution in US. The kids love the shape and are fond of traveling in it. The liberalization in 1990 opened the gates for many foreign investors to start the manufacturing unit in India. Today, Indian population is the biggest market. This paves way for the people to choose any model of cars that meet their requirements. The car manufacturing kingpins have come to India and invested in Indian market. Obviously, a reason behind it, the Indian automobile industry is booming. And all the international car giants are trying their level best to get a strong hold on the Indian market. A little more than a decade ago, we can see a decade ago, the Indian consumers interested in buying a car had just about a handful of options to choose. But now, today, the choices are vast and mind-boggling. It is impossible to come to a decision as to which vehicle would you like to prefer or which will be perfect for you to buy. You will find like Audi, Benz, i10, Hyundai, i20, etc. These are available in different showrooms. This is why India is the 6th largest producer of the automobiles globally. India is the largest tractor manufacturer, 2nd largest two-wheeler manufacturer, 2nd largest bus manufacturer, largest heavy truck manufacturer, 6th largest car manufacturer, and 8th largest commercial vehicle manufacturer. India stands on the top 10 list. Now this increased the demand for the Indian cars on the foreign shows, which has helped the country's automobile industry in two significant ways. First, it has distinctly contributed to the economic growth of the industry, and second, it has helped the image of the Indian manufacturing infrastructure at a global level. This increased confidence has resulted in more and more foreign brands to open manufacturing units in India, directly, which is contributing to the economy and the employment.